Hey everyone, it's BigSmoons with a Platinum Review, where I talk about the games that I have the Platinum Trophy or 100% on and what it took to get there. I also review the games based on the amount of fun I had. Today we're going to talk about Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, the first installment of the Sony series for the PlayStation 5. This is the 16th game in the franchise, including mobile games. They date all the way back to the original in 2002. Just like the original, this game was developed by Insomniac Games, and unlike the original, was released for the PlayStation 5 in 2021. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is a third-person shooter / platforming game. If you're looking for next gen, here it is. Rift Apart takes full advantage of what the PS5 has to offer. There are no real loading screens when traveling between dimensions or worlds, and the DualSense controller really shines in this game. Not to mention that it's graphically beautiful. Let's get started. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart kicks off with the titular duo attending their own parade. They've been galactic heroes multiple times over, and today they're being celebrated by the citizens. Clank has a gift for Ratchet to commemorate the occasion. He's repaired a dimension-ripping gun so that Ratchet can search for more Lombax. The next part will surprise no one who's played the other Ratchet & Clank games, because Dr. Nefarious is back to crash the party and steal the high-tech gun. The boys aren't letting him take it without a fight, and this leads to the entire multiverse being ripped apart, and rifts to different dimensions are torn everywhere. The two main heroes get separated, but Clank is lucky enough to find a new female Lombax in the character of Rivet. Ratchet is alone and has found himself in a new dimension where this Nefarious is Emperor. Loser Nefarious has also found himself here and takes over the throne in the absence of the real Emperor. Ratchet eventually is able to communicate with Clank thanks to Rivet, and they decide to build a new dimension gun to fix things. Ratchet finds a similar robot named Kit who helps him until he can be reunited with Clank. The end goal from here is to get back to your own dimension with Ratchet and Clank, and to stop Nefarious with Rivet and Kit. These end goals are met by traveling to different planets and completing smaller objectives to lead you to your prize.
That's the sound of me.
There is some great character development on display in the game, mostly for newcomers Rivet and Kit, but also some for Clank and Ratchet. Ratchet worries that he'll be a disappointment to the other Lombax, and I think that the fear of failure is a common fear for many people. Even with all of his galaxy-saving journeys, he still suffers from imposter syndrome, and thinking that he could let down people he has never met. Clank has lost an arm, and feels insufficient due to the lack of his appendage. There's an entire plot about the effect of feeling broken, and overcoming the depression that can come from that. As a third-person shooter, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart delivers. There are a plethora of weapons at your disposal. There are grenades, airstrikes, a sniper rifle, a shotgun, machine guns. There are also little robots that come out to help you, a fungus turret, and a sprinkler that turns all enemies into beautiful grass sculptures. The series staple Rhino also makes a return, and it certainly rips the enemies a new one. The efficiency and comedy of the weaponry is on point here, as is expected for the series. The platforming here is light, and the great combat mechanics are fluid. You can shadow dash to avoid attacks, and throw yourself across the battlefield through the use of rifts. Depending on the world that you visit, you switch between Ratchet and Rivet. However, the two share weapons, ammo, levels, upgrades, and powers. It makes character transitions so fluid that you might forget who you were controlling at the time. The gameplay does not change significantly between the two. The major difference is that Ratchet has a wrench, while Rivet uses a hammer. I give Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart a 9 out of 10 for fun. This is a must-play for PlayStation 5 owners. The DualSense controller feels amazing during gameplay. The opening segment of the game introduces the gameplay mechanics and is a showcase of the amazing graphics, as well as the power of the system to seamlessly transport your characters across dimensions. There are some great segments, especially on the pirate world, and the world where you're hiding from a large xenomorph-type creature and switching between dimensions to progress through the map. Let's talk trophies. There are 47 trophies to grab here. A decent amount will be obtained by completing the game. If you take the time to get all the collectibles, you will unlock another large portion of the trophies. The collectibles here take the form of spy bots, golden bolts, and Kragger bears, which are little teddy bears spread across the universe. There are a couple Miscible Trophies to look out for. One is for hitting all the crystals on a couple of the planets, and the other is for killing 5 big dinosaur enemies. This is only missable if you make it all the way to the end and have reached the point where they will not respawn anymore. Make sure you complete all the side missions and run through the arena matches when available. Purchase all the weapons, and level 1 up to level 5. There are some miscellaneous weapon trophies, but using all the weapons is fun, and you will be shuffling in between them when ammo runs low anyway. The most time-consuming trophy requires you to level up the shield weapon to level 5, and then catch bullets and throw them back, killing enemies. If you reach the end without all the weapon trophies, you can run some arena matches to clean them up. If you completed everything else in the game before the point of no return, then your final trophy before the platinum pops will be for collecting all of the weapons. The Rhino requires you to collect all the spy bots before it is on sale. The last 2 weapons require you to start a new game plus. You only have to make it to the first shop, buy the 2 weapons, and the platinum is yours. Insomniac has made an excellent use of the hint system on the PlayStation 5. For a majority of the trophies, you can open the trophy information and watch a video with notes to assist you in achieving trophies. This is a great feature that I hope more developers utilize in the future. The trophy list is easy to run through, and the game is a blast throughout. I highly recommend you get that platinum. Thanks for watching, everyone. We are closely approaching the end of 2021, and I hope that you all have a great holiday season and a happy new year. I am truly grateful for those of you who take the time to watch these videos.